All right, so we're going to just dive into, I called this class like the metabolic health. And I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about what metabolism is. And that is something in your body that's going to influence everything from your energy, your weight, your body composition, and even your cognitive performance. So whether you're feeling the effects of aging, like I'm turning 45 this year, and I'm really noticing my memory and the brain fog and that kind of stuff that's happening after having 4 kids. Or you're just interested in maybe losing some weight or having a healthier lifestyle. We're going to talk about 2 products today, 2 types of product categories that are going to be instrumental in helping you to feel your best. So, see if I can get my, okay, awesome. All right, so there are many ways that we can measure our health and wellness. And for some people, could be how they look, how they feel, while others, they may look at numbers like their cholesterol levels or the weight on the scale. Now, truthfully, your health is really determined by many factors, including things like your energy levels, your exercise habits, your diet, even your stress levels, exposures to toxins, and simply feeling of the well-being, how you're feeling at the moment. Now, many of these factors are going to be easily measured in quantitative forms, such as your blood pressure. You can measure your body mass, while others are more subjective and they're kind of more difficult to assess, like your emotional health or your energy levels. So along with these personal risk factors that you see on the screen, you and I both face health challenges simply because of the world that we live in. We have high stress jobs, we have jam-packed schedules that leave little time for us to do exercise or to even get quality sleep. Now, you have seemingly endless access to also processed foods, and we've become accustomed to a diet that lacks many of the important nutrients that are needed for good health. Now, we consume a lot of products also that may increase the exposure to toxin, furthering endangering our health. Now, in fact, the same poor lifestyle factors that you see on the screen can also affect your metabolic, there we go, metabolic health. Unhealthy eating and physical inactivity threatens your metabolic health, which can also lead to further challenges. So nobody wants these issues. If you're joining me through Facebook, let me know in the comment section which of these areas are a big concern for you. If you're joining me through the Zoom, I would love to find out which is the major thing in your life. Is it high stress levels, lack of exercise, lack of quality sleep, nutrient deficiencies, exposures to toxins? I know my last class, several of you guys said nutrient deficiencies was a big concern. So just let me know so I have an idea of where you fall. And we'll go on to the next slide. I'm just going to kind of pull up really quickly the Facebook Live on my phone here so I can see live comments as we are going along. So, all right, perfect. All right, let's move on. So nutritional deficiencies, which I mentioned was one of the things that somebody said on my last class was a big issue for them. They can actually lead to severe and very serious issues, or they can make existing issues even worse. So depending on your deficiency, your body may suffer from a wide range of issues like fatigue, weak bones, threats to your cardiovascular health, and much more. So let's think beyond some of those health impacts and think about how it affects your interactions with your kids and your friends when you are exhausted. So like they always say, if mama ain't happy, nobody's happy, right? If we're not feeling good, the people, our friends and family, our relationships, they're going to feel that if we're exhausted, if we're just hungry and angry, it's going to come across that one. And we also can think about the impact of when your brain feels fuzzy, or you have that brain fog, where you're not really feeling like you're mentally sharp, or maybe you're emotionally down for the day. That could be a really big issue. So nutritional deficiencies are about so much more than just a health diagnosis. So here, many of you guys have seen this one, right? So today we're going to be focusing, this is our wellness pyramid, and we're going to be focusing on the bottom two, the movement and metabolism, and nutrient and digestion. So whether you are using supplements right now to make up for the nutritional deficiencies, you're supporting your personal health journey, helping with your age concerns, or you're rounding out a healthy lifestyle, supplements have been shown they can be really effective for a variety of people across different stages of our lives. As we move through this wellness pyramid, you're going to learn foundational principles that build on top of each other. So think of the wellness pyramid as like Jenga blocks. We play lots of board games in our house, and Jenga is one of our favorites. So has any of you guys played Jenga before? It's these little wooden blocks. So think about the wellness pyramid like the Jenga blocks. Now, if we remove nutrition as your foundation at the very bottom, the rest of the wellness pyramid is going to topple. And that is because the nutritional impact each of us have in our lives affect all the other areas. So lifestyle choices are also foundational for our wellness. And doTERRA has actually created an easy follow wellness plan. And we're going to use that tonight to kind of guide you through that. So we're going to be talking again about that bottom two levels. Now, how many people are affected by poor metabolic health? 6.8. Only 6.8% of the population have what they call optimal metabolic. I want to say metabolic every time. Metabolic health. And really all that means is you carry on too much weight. You have blood sugar glucose levels, you have blood lipid levels, and you have blood pressure that is going to be out of range, or you have a history of cardiovascular events. So think about the people you know, maybe that includes you, like be like, oh man, maybe after COVID, I have put on some more weight, or maybe I have dealt with blood sugar issues in my life. Everyone that you love will most likely be impacted by this. So your parents, your spouse, your kids, your grandkids, even your best friends. But it's astounding. Only 6.8 of the population have what they call optimal. So let's talk a little bit about how big of an impact does your diet have. Good nutrition is the #1 factor in good health. Poor nutrition is a key factor in challenging metabolic health. Among many effects, what you eat has a major effect on your health status, of course, your weight, right? And your emotional state. Think about it. You are what you eat, right? The typical modern diet is going to be full of processed foods. It's going to lack the vital nutrients that we need, which means that you aren't exactly going to reach your daily requirements for key vitamins and minerals unless you really are supplementing. Now, the standard American diet is really a top contributor to this early hormone balance that we're seeing. And the two biggest factors that slow metabolism are going to be inactivity and poor diet. All of those we can change, right? So a poor diet goes beyond just eating high caloric foods. It also factors in the nutrients that you consume. And so if you're experiencing a vitamin deficiency, your metabolism is going to struggle as well. All righty, so this chart right here shows you the number of American adults who aren't receiving their daily nutrient requirements for specific vitamins and minerals. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are already thinking, I eat really healthy, so this doesn't affect me. It's going to affect you. Like, look at the numbers on here. Many of us are not getting enough, even vitamin D, magnesium, vitamin C. We're going to need that. So it becomes really crucial. And let's talk a little bit about why we need supplementation. Now, the questions often asked is, are food healthy enough? And we mentioned already, today's healthy foods are very different from the historical diets that our genes in our bodies have been programmed for. Now, for thousands of years, agriculture breeding has always had the goal of improving and yielding the taste of our food, right? We want apples that are going to be crunchy and juicy, that are going to look really good, right? So since many of the micronutrients don't taste good, they have inadvertently been bred out of our food. And these ugly wild apples that you see on the left of the screen has 100 times more phytonutrients and more vitamin C than the ones that you can buy in the grocery store today. So many of you guys might have seen my LLV class that I have on my YouTube channel, and I talk about this. Apples that my grandparents had, I would have to eat 9 to 12 of them to get the same vitamin content that one of their apples back then would have been. So you can see how this has happened throughout the years, how it's changed our entire food supply. So it becomes really important that we don't get short of we fail our RDAs, which are required dietary, what is it called? It's the required vitamins and minerals that we need. We don't want to be short on that. Now, our bodies are amazing. They have a wonderful capacity to thrive when we feed it. And that's one thing that most people that I know in doTERRA, that they believe. They like, if you could feed your body what it needs, it can perform the way that it is designed. So let's talk a little bit about simple solutions so that you're not overwhelmed on where to start and you're not stressing out. I'm here to save you some time, some money, and all of that confusion. So let's talk a little bit about solutions. All right, we talked about the two areas that we're going to talk about, the movement and metabolism, and nutrition and digestion. So we're going to talk about that foundational, the very first one, so we can maintain a healthy lifestyle. So let's talk about that. So let's talk about nutrition. And so I'm going to talk about the Lifelong Vitality Pack. I think you guys are going to love this one. This is actually going to be the best thing for your diets so that you're not deficient in vital nutrients. Now, the LLV, if you've heard my story, has greatly impacted my life, and I don't go a day without taking it. I'm very diligent in making sure to do that. But the purpose of this supplement, Trio Pack, really is to fill in the gaps so that we are not short, and that those complexes, blends that are in there, they actually perform a specific job that is going to help you feel better and younger and healthier. So let's talk a little bit about why that is. Now, absorption is the key for supplemental support of your body. Now, I was told one time that you don't want a vitamin that's so compact that you can't absorb it and you just flush it down the toilet. So when we talk about absorption, we're going to mention a little bit for you. So we're going to kind of go into some science here. Now, there's two processes mentioned here. Let me see if I can say it right. Chelatin, CHELATION, and full spectrum ratio. They have both been shown to improve bioavailability and play off our understanding of nutrition satiety. So bioavailability basically means how your body absorbs the nutrients directly into the bloodstream. So, you take your vitamins, your food into your stomach, and your body breaks it down, and then those nutrients go into the bloodstream. We want that bioavailability to be really high, and the absorption really, really good. And that's actually what doTERRA's LLV does. It actually uses a patent process that introduces the vitamins and minerals to a yeast-based product protein matrix so that it can be better recognized as food in the digestive process. Okay, because we want it to be recognized as whole food, right? So our body will just take those nutrients in. Now, to give you a better idea of the product's overall benefits, let's talk about the clinical supporting findings. So you can see on the screen that those that you love science, you're going to see a lot of the research that is connected with these supplements and that are available for you. So doTERRA uses the certified pure tested grade essential oils in part of these the proprietary LLV supplements. And there's many amazing results that they have found for the supplements. Now, your health is an important investment. And I don't know about you, but when you purchase a different supplement for each desired benefit, you're going to see the cost of staying healthy rise really quickly. So I've met a few people that are like, oh, I need all this amount of vitamin A and this vitamin D, and I need extra iron and I need extra magnesium. And so all of a sudden these vitamins and minerals that they need are adding up to cost a lot more. So I want you to know that each of the Lifelong Vitality products contain ingredients that are going to provide multiple benefits, just like we talked about. And it's going to be very affordable so that you can maintain your good health. Now, just so you know, number wise, to obtain the equivalent of the Lifelong Vitality ingredients and benefits, you'd actually have to purchase between $200 to $300 worth of supplements. And the LLV combines several wellness benefits in each of the products, making it very convenient and cost-effective method to help our healthy lifestyles. The LLV also has the 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try the product out and see and verify that it is going to indeed deliver those desired benefits, or you can get your money back. So let's discuss the benefits of each of the LLV supplements before we go into that second category of the metabolic products. So the Alpha CRS, let's talk a little bit about this one. Now, Alpha CRS, if you want to know about one particular thing about it, is antioxidant. Now, we've all learned throughout the last couple of years about the importance of antioxidants. They're going to help us feel younger and healthier longer. Now, along with helping protect your cells from those free radicals, antioxidants can actually help keep the heart, the cardiovascular system, your brain, your nervous system functioning properly. Now, the list on the slide is going to provide us a look on the benefits that come from using the Alpha CRS on a daily basis in conjunction with other healthy habits. So we're going to get energy, we're going to experience mental clarity. I don't know about you, but I want to protect my DNA from damage, right? I want my cells to be healthy. So let's talk about other ingredients that you may want to know of. You might have never heard of boswellia acid and I think it's called bromelain, BROMELAIN protease enzyme. And their job is actually to support healthy cell function. We also have a ginkgo biloba botanical extract, and that one helps with mental clarity and energy. And then one that I know that I benefit a lot with is the doTERRA tummy tamer blend from the botanical extracts that helps prevent stomach upset. And the Alpha CRS formula is placed in a sodium lauryl sulfate free vegetable capsule. So just note that. All right, the second one is the Z-Omega. I know it has an X, but we pronounce it Z-Omega. And let's talk a little bit about the benefits. So Z-Omega is important for healthy growth, cell growth, for brain development, for our muscle activity, immune system, and our joint health. Now, Studies have shown that the health benefits of omega-3s, includes the positive effect of cardiovascular health, brain function, and the skin. So we need those omega-3s. So I don't know about you, but some of the benefits that are on the slide are crucial, right? We want antioxidants, we want circulatory benefits, we need healthy joint, nervous system, skin. We need, again, more vitamin D and E. We remember on those slides, we talked a little bit about the deficiency that most of us have. Let's talk about the ingredients, some of the ingredients and why they work the way that they do. So the Z Omega actually contains a proprietary blend of the certified pure tested essential oils. Let me say that back. Certified pure tested grade. They changed it from certified pure therapeutic grade to tested grade, and I always mess that up. So anyways, it's tested grade, and it's going to have marine and land source omega fatty acids. And that's really crucial to have both of them. They're going to be plant-based ingredients, and they're going to work together to provide the body with several important benefits, like the marine and plant omega blend. That one's going to have a blend of concentrated pure fish and ahi flower seeds. So if you guys have learned a little bit about the adaptive product line, you are familiar with ahi flower seed and what it does, but it's going to have the essential fatty acids. It's also going to have natural vitamin D and E, and this includes 800 international units or IUs of the natural vitamin D and 60 IUs of natural vitamin E. Vitamin D plays an essential role in our bone health and growth, and helps with promoting a healthy immune system function, as well as a healthy response to cellular stress. So definitely is something that we want to make sure we're not deficient with at all. It's also going to have my oils. So before I go on the slide, they're going to have clove, frankincense, thyme, cumin, wild orange, let's see, peppermint, ginger, and German chamomile. And this is actually going to help with antioxidant health and to help promote healthy cell life. It's also going to help protect the essential fatty acids from oxidation and rancidity. So it does provide a natural preservation system. So it's kind of a cool little thing on that. So we do have a vegan option. So remember, we talked about the Z Omega had marine and plant-based omegas. This one is going to be a vegan friendly. So you have an option there for our vegans. We have the Microplex VMB, which rounds out the trio. The Microplex VMC is a whole food nutrient supplement that's going to provide us basically all the vitamins from A to Z and all of our minerals, and that's to help support our body functioning in a healthy manner. We don't want to be deficient on that one. So we want to make sure we hit all the vitamins that we're not getting in our food. We're going to supplement that. All right, let's talk a little bit about the benefits of Microplex VMZ. Now it's going to give you the adamine, like I mentioned, it's going to give you your vitamins and your minerals to promote the optimal health. And so this goes, you still have to watch your diet, right? We want a well-balanced diet. We want to have a healthy lifestyle. But this is going to help you basically get the very minimum of the nutrients that your body needs to function. And you can see all the amazing benefits. It's going to help with metabolism and energy, bone health, immune system, digestion. They have, again, that glycoprotein matrix is going to help with the bioavailability. So it's going to be a really good vitamin supplement for you to round out that trio. All right. So let's talk, and they do have a vegan option as well in the Microplex VMZ. So you can have that one if you'd like. All right, let's talk about this. Many of you guys are probably on this for the metabolism side. We talked a little bit about some of the Life of Vitality does help with the metabolism, but let's talk about some specific ones, new products that are going to be coming out next week. And they're going to be announced in convention. I'm going to talk to you about how you can get access to these before everybody else does. But let me tell you why you're going to want this and how excited I am on this one. So if you're familiar with Slim and Sassy, it's going to get a makeover. Okay, so I'm not a big fan of the ginger taste in the Slim and Sassy, although I do use the gum a whole lot. I'm excited that they've kind of studied over the last 12 years, 10 years that they've had Slim and Sassy, and now they have science to back up the new formula and make it even better. So this is what you're going to really want. So if you're not familiar with Slim and Sassy, it's okay. Let's talk a little bit about this new product line called MetaPower. And I will tell you, it's basically 3 products. One product has many forms, but we're going to break it up and you'll be able to understand this a little bit better. So let's talk a little bit about metabolic health. Now, this means that your body can digest and it can absorb nutrients from your food without having spikes in your blood sugar or blood fat or insulin issues. Okay. Now, it's important to avoid those big spikes. You know, you always think of the heart rate monitor where they have the spikes that go up, and that's really normal. When it comes to your metabolic health, you really want to try to have it like a flat line. You really, that doesn't put too much stress on your body, and it doesn't cause unfavorable long-term impact on your health. So having a good metabolic health lowers your risk for challenges for those imbalances. So poor diet, high levels of stress, a sedentary lifestyle, those are all going to be negative on your metabolic health. We don't want that. We don't want to have issues for high blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar imbalances, or overweight, right? So we want to pay attention to that. All right, so most of us are familiar with that lifestyle choices are going to affect our physical appearance, right? If we're not moving around and we're eating lots of food, processed food especially, you are going to gain weight, right? Remember, only 6.8% of the population has that optimal metabolic health. That's what I want to say. And the metabolic imbalances contribute to the appearance of early aging. So I don't know about you. I don't want to have aging more earlier. I'm happy to look 45, even 35 would be great. I don't want to look 65, 70, right? So the same is true for your biological age. What you eat can make a big difference. So when we think about our insides are going to affect our outside, right? So some of the latest research at Harvard and the top tier organizations show that metabolic health and your biological age are inseparable. That means basically the stronger and healthier your metabolic function is, the younger you'll feel from the inside out. So let's talk a little bit about the MetaPower products. All right, at the heart of the system, we talked about the Slim and Sassy. The MetaPower is going to be the new Slim and Sassy. It is called MetaPower, right? This is a unique blend of grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon bark. And it's going to be featured in every product line in the MetaPower. So you're going to see that essential oil in all 3 of the main products in there, and just call it willpower in a bottle. That's what it is. Now, the new product system for the metabolic health support is going to fill in the holes in your wellness lifestyle plan. While we're getting more and more clinical research on this, preclinical studies are suggesting that it supports natural increasing NAD plus and NADH levels in your body. Now, when we're younger, we have lots of that in our body. That's what keeps our cells healthy and strong and vibrant and energized. And as we age, we severely lose that. Like once we get into our 30s, 40s, it goes down a lot. So this product line is showing that it's increasing the NADA plus and the NADH levels in the body, which again helps with normalizing blood sugar glucose levels, promotes healthy insulin activities and responses. It's going to inhibit growth of adipose fat cells. Okay, I don't know about you, if you want to stop the fat cells from even forming, we want to do that. It also includes 9 types of collagen from ethical and sustainable marine sources. And they have 2 types of maximized, sorry, my son is having a tantrum right there. So I'll apologize for that. Most of our products in the market, when it comes to collagen, will only have 2 sources of collagen. So this is really cool that we have 9 sources on there. So let's go into detail of each of the products so you can learn a little bit more. And of course, they're going to go into a lot of detail in conventions this next week. So you'll get to learn a lot more about the science and what's here. But this is just the basic overview. So the essential oil blend itself is called the MetaPower instead of Slim and Sassy now. They've reformulated it. And it comes in the single format, like the essential oil, the 15 ml. And you can also versify your consumption of it. So it also comes in the gum. It can come in the beadlets, and it can come in the soft gels. So you can kind of cater where you are at, how you want to take it. But basically, cravings are going to be no more. Like, you can take control of it by popping a beadlet, or chewing some gum, or using the oil in your water. All of that is going to be, like I said, that willpower in the bottle. All right, let's talk a little bit about MetaPower Assist, okay, and what this is going to be known for. And I'm really excited about this. Now, MetaPower Assist, how does it benefit you? What it's going to do is it's going to turn fast carbs into slow carbs, and that's going to reduce our mealtime glucose spikes. So remember, we don't want the heart rate where it's going up and down. We don't want those spikes. We want to kind of level it out. So it's actually going to change those fast carbs into slower, take a little bit longer to deal with in the body, and you're going to avoid those sugar level spikes that are most that are significant markers in our health. Now, this will help with, let's see. So I lost my place here. Excessively high peaks and low valleys are hallmarks of the metabolic dysfunction. And over time, chronic elevations of the blood sugar levels can cause challenges in the body. So MetaPower system contains multiple natural compounds that are going to be, you're going to see clinically evidenced in our convention area. We're going to have lots of documents that we can share with you to promote healthy blood sugar regulation. So this is really going to be amazing. So I've had some of my friends who've taken this, and they'll take it about 30 minutes before they eat their main meal in the day, and this has changed their lives. So again, you're going to learn a little bit more about this in convention in the coming weeks. All right, so while most collagen products, if you've been around at all, you'll know that this is kind of a hot topic. Most collagen products only use 1 to 2 collagen peptides types. This MetaPower Advantage actually contains 9, and each of them are going to support different biological systems. That means it's going to address bones and cartilage to help strengthen even your skin elasticity. Now you're going to see that it's going to be very bioavailability, and you're going to love that. So a more fantastic ingredient in this Advantage product can influence the expression of several aging genetic pathways. And that's going to ensure that you're not only living longer, but you're going to be living well. And it has the yeast pattern, the NMN, that's going to help do that. Now we want that. That's going to feed and help with those other levels, the DHN levels that we lose. This is going to help produce more of those. So we want that in our bodies. And let's see, whatever. It's by supplementing with natural derived NMN. That's what I was trying to think of, the M&M. We have found that this Advantage product can support your abilities of your body to produce the NAD plus. Okay, we want more of that in our bodies because as we age, we lose that, right? And basically, it's going to improve your metabolic health and extend your health span. Your health span is like how long you're going to be healthy for life. Like statistically wise, your last 8 years of life, your health is thrown out the window and you're sick a lot of the time. And that's going to extend that health span so you're going to be healthy. So we like this product as well. So we're not only living longer, but we're going to be living well. Now, remember the NAD plus serves many functions in the body. The most critical metabolic process is the mitochondrial function. So that's an energy. So by the time you reach the age of 50, the NAD plus levels are generally about half of what they were when you were 20. So this can actually cause lots of health issues and decrease your energy levels and help it harder to lose weight. So have you guys ever noticed that as you age? So this Advantage collagen product is actually going to help produce more NAD plus by feeding the NMNs, okay, to your body that needs. So it's going to produce more. You're going to feel more energy, and you're going to be able to lose, ideally lose some weight, and help you live longer. So let's go on the last thing. Oh, I did want to, before I go on, I do want to talk a little bit about some of the pilot programs and the preclinical stuff that they did. There were 200 people that I know, diamonds and above, did the MetaPower pilot, and I wanted to share some of their testimonials with you. And this is, yeah, I'm sorry, Margaret, I'm just looking at your chats. They're not going to have Sun Necessity. No, they've reformulated it. I'm sure that they'll still have it for a little bit longer, just like the hair care. Like they still have the old hair care still available, but they've reformulated. I think eventually they will get rid of the old Slim and Sassy version, and they'll have the new version on there. And the collagen product, the Advantage product, is a powder, and you'll mix it in water to drink it. And they talked a little bit about on the Diamond call, they really just said the advantage of many collagen products are already in liquid form, and you just drink it. And having it in the powder form is easier to transport, and you don't need extra preservatives to preserve what's in there in the powder form. So it makes it super easy. It is a lemon and I think wild orange flavor, and it's supposed to be really good. So I'm excited to go out there at convention and be able to try it. And we'll talk a little bit about how you can get it. But let's talk a little bit about some of the testimonials that they've shared already. I've probably got maybe 30 or 40 already from people, but this is just some of the ones that doTERRA shared with it as well. This one has sustained energy, cravings went away, and shocker of all shocker, I don't need my coffee to get through my day. Let's see, Jessica Inning said that after, couldn't believe the difference after 3 weeks. My brain fog was gone, my energy was up, skin looks amazing, mood is better, starting to slowly lose some weight. Judy says, I've struggled over the years with brain fog, lack of energy, and quality of sleep. I thought it must be my age and pretty much given up on the possibility of ever having these things again. MetaPower gave me all these things and more, and I will never stop taking this product. Here's a few more. Jerry Jacobs, my results in 3 weeks excited me to the point where I, the husband of a wellness advocate, wanted to share my before and after stories. I want to teach men about MetaPower. Natalie said, I've been working out weightlifting for 3 months before trying the Meta system. I was coming home from the gym super tired and would sleep for hours after a workout. I didn't want to feel like that anymore. In the last 3 weeks, I've stopped eating junk food, and I usually binge on snacks. Overall, I'm surprised at how much I don't have cravings anymore. My muscles are tightening up more quickly, and I can see my biceps. People keep asking me what I'm doing and how they can start on the program. And lastly, Ashley says, I'm at home all the time with my kids. I'm 10 months postpartum. I'm breastfeeding. This program has allowed me to take care of me. I've slimmed down my postpartum belly, which was my goal. But the thing that stuck out to me the most is the mommy brain fog. I can agree with that, right? It's usually heavy in the, I'm usually heavy in mommy brain fog, and now I'm so productive. I'm so clear. I'm getting way more done in my day, and I'm still able to be present with my family. So those are just a few of them that I wanted to share on this one. Let's talk a little bit about, let's see what else is on my slides. I can't remember. Oh yes, so your 3 takeaways that I want you to get for this one. Nutrition and metabolism, they are connected, right? We have to use the LLV. We need to supplement because our food is short supply. It doesn't have what we need. And we need to address a healthy metabolism. And so everybody's going to get deficiencies in some format. And so that's going to cause metabolic imbalances. And we want to stay away from that. And there are safe and effective solutions that will take you only a few minutes every day to start using on there. So definitely want you to remember those as we go through and get these brand new products launched this week. So let's talk a little bit about how to get started with what you're going to go on. So many of you guys already have an account. You're already started out. I would say if you have not started the Lifelong Vitality vitamin supplement, you need to get on those. Like that would be the #1 thing for me in my life that has changed is the supplement. So make sure you have this. You know, great way to get that is the Healthy Start or the Healthy Habits Kit, which is going to have a lot of the stuff that you need anyways to be taking on a regular basis. All right. So I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited for this new doTERRA product launch that they're going to be having at convention. And if you're like me, you want to be the first one to get your hands on it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how you can do that. Now, they're going to be launched next week during convention. And those that have a convention ticket, whether you're watching online or whether in your Salt Lake City, they have the opportunity to purchase that while the convention week is going on. You purchase up to 2 of the convention kits. It's going to have the new MetaPower product line, plus all the products that doTERRA has released at convention. And you'll be able to purchase them right then and there. You get shipped it over to your house, or if you're in Salt Lake, you can pick it up. Otherwise, everybody else won't have access to it until November. So November 1st is when this comes. So as little as $35, you can have access to a convention and then be able to purchase that convention kit before November 1st. So you'll have access right away next week. You're going to go to the website heal.doterra.com, and that guarantees you access for the September 15th. That is the day they're going to be talking about all the new products. You're going to get the science. You're going to hear from the people who formulated it. You're going to hear from people who have been using the product on there. You're going to want to have that September 15th thing on there. So definitely make sure that you get that ticket. Otherwise, you'll have to wait till November 1st to have access to the products. So, all right. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and stop our share in our Facebook group and answer any questions live here in the group. So let me